So we're all done breakfast. Had some scrambled eggs and bacon today. As good as, or as close to scrambled eggs as you can get. I do my best, but yeah, it's good. And so now I'm going to pack all this. This is our orange bag, so we pack all that up in there. Food pack's pretty much ready to go. Fishing stuff and paddles, everything's down there. Sun's still coming up behind us, but it's warmer today. It's really nice. So. Slow down, we're not getting over those trees. This is the start of the portage from Yor into snow. Pretty hard to miss. Looks pretty nice at the start here. Check out the base of that old tree there. Looks like it's split right down the middle too. Oh. Almost ready to go. So this is at 9:40 or 9:50, 9:40. So we'll see how it goes. So close to the end, but there's a lot of this, which is not bad because the water's high. I mean low, so it's not too soft. A lot of moose tracks in it. Quite a bit of that. If this was swampy, it would probably take a considerable larger amount of time to get through here. So, noticing a really big set of bear tracks on this trail. I don't see any on this part. Seen a few of them. Lots of moose, but there's one set of really big tracks. So we're done, and this is Snow Lake. Gorgeous trees here at the beginning of it. So this is the portage out of Snow into Trail Lake. Not at all. So we just came out over there. This is Little Pine, a nice little lake, and that's Trail Creek, and it heads into Trail Lake. And I think this is the one that Elle and I did before, and we got stuck halfway and said we'd never do it again, but we're doing it again. these weird things from the loggers. Big old piece of iron. And some more here. A bunch of these rollers. I've never seen these before. There's a bunch more of those rollers. Starting to get buried. Covered up with moss. Right here you can see the whole row of them. Look at them. This bay here at the end, there's a portage into Bentpine. That's big stick for it. It's just full, the bottom is just full of wood. Some old logs down there from the chute. You can see, or some metal. Oh, I guess that's metal. Here's the second put in, and our portage. Oh yeah, there's old chunks of logging debris everywhere around here. So this one's just basically over that rock and down. Definitely not good. We're almost out. Scooped a bunch of ducks. Oh, there's all that's left of an old boat, old gator. And yeah, he's kind of built his beaver lodge right on top. And look at all that chain. So there's Sturgeon Lake. Just came out into the opening of it. So here's our campsite on Sturgeon. Found a nice island. We're all set up for the rain. It's got a nice little kitchen area here, so hopefully with a tarp up here, if it does rain in the morning, we can make some breakfast and relax.
It was foggier than this when we got up, but we're late rising because we're suffering from yesterday. But we're still gonna paddle because it's relatively calm, a little bit of mist, and we've got to go right up the and so I've got everything packed up from the tent. It's all ready for Brent to throw in the pack. And that's all our stuff. And this is everything that I carry every day, except for our boots. But yeah, this has even got stuff in it. Which reminds me, I gotta get some stuff. Anyway, this kitchen tarp set up. It's his little kitchenette. And we've got the fire going. Yes. And he made a beautiful breakfast of blueberry pancakes. So that was pretty awesome. And he made coffee as usual. But yeah, nice little kitchen place. Whoops. But this is a nice little setup. Whoever made it, it's an awesome setup.
Down the end of that bay is the Milan River. We were this close, we decided to paddle up here. The water's so low that we can paddle right up here to the beginning of it and see if we can get... Yeah, you can just see the start of the rapids up there where it's splashing around. Beautiful red maple up in there. Shallow. Okay, we grounded. A little bass. I don't think so. light action stuff always makes the fish feel so big. It's just a little. Hello? Pickerel. Brent's first pickerel of the trip. Oh, come on, don't. Wow. Boy, look at the view you have from up here. This is the point on a campsite just before you go into Heron Bay. Scripture Island's off over there. What a gorgeous place to sit and look at the stars at night. This light goes way down here. It's beautiful. You could even pitch a tent up here if you wanted to. I don't think anyone's been here maybe all year from the looks of it. I guess you could put a tent here. And there's the fireplace. That's about all there is here. But still, just for that view alone, it'd be worth staying here.
So I don't know if anybody can see this, but over in behind those lighter clouds, there is a smidgen of blue sky. Yahoo! This is what we've been looking at all day. Yep. So this is our campsite for this evening, and it's right beside the portage. So we thought we were going to be on the beach, but no. It's a nice little campsite, nice fire. We hung a tarp to dry it out because it's so...
And we walked up here, and there's a trail camera set up here. It says, please don't mess with it. It's, there's its tracks, so you can hardly see them anymore. But pretty nice spread out on them. Kind of see them in the sand there. And there's these tracks there. You kind of see them all the way along here. We had a brief moment of blue sky. It actually opened right up over here for us. Now it's still lingering. You can see it's breaking up over there. We had a little rain shower, and now it's looking a lot nicer. Up, getting ready to go. Just found some old, took the top off an old lantern, probably. And in there, an old metal pot. A nice morning, still cloudy. Breakfast cooking. Bit of a wind this morning, but we knew that was coming, which is why we got off the big lake. So all packed up, ready to go. Ooh, boy, 9 o'clock. Well, we slept until about 7, so
Yeah, so it's 2 hours.
yeah, took our time. We're not in a big rush. The portage is literally right here, so had a nice night here, and we'll see how this portage. Yeah, so we were portaging along, and I hit the canoe on something, and then we stopped to take a break, and I realized this tree is just hanging here. Must have fallen off the top of that one, and then it's just hanging. We just got to the end of the first portage. It's just and then there's just this little paddle up this swamp, and at the end there's another portage, a little shorter one though. But that one was not bad at all. So just set to go on the next portage. There's a dry riverbed there. Okay, we're ready to go. So we just got in, ready to do this short paddle up another little swamp. Here's the put in right there. We came in over there. Small carry over here, and then we're into Nan Lake. So we're on Camel now, just paddling up the shore here. It's got some nice rocks. We're going down this end of the lake, and then we're into Cuddy Creek, a little ways, and then another portage, more creek, another portage, and then into Eagle Lake, which is where we're hoping to go for tonight. So we're just leaving Camel, heading into the creek here. the end of the first part of Cuddy Creek. The higher we go, the better the water levels. So, not a bad thing. And put in at the other side of Cuddy Creek. Oh, this is where you get out. This part of Cuddy Creek's a lot more water in it, so much easier to travel. We went into that creek. Is that Cuddy Creek?
Cuddy Creek.
And some beaver dams and stuff, but it was a really nice paddle there, a really nice day. Cool and windy but sunny, and heard a couple animals here and there, and saw some beautiful scenery. And we took this first sight on Eagle Lake, and there's supposed to be two. There's supposed to be another one over there, but we couldn't find it, so we just grabbed this one. And nobody's been here all year, I would think, so I don't think too many people camp on this lake, but it's just a tiny lake, so it does get bigger down there. And yeah, and our portage tomorrow is, well, we don't portage, we head back up into Cuddy Creek again and continue on, and we're heading to Metacryst tomorrow. So. So we just had breakfast, packed up the tent. There's the sun peeking through over there. Fog is lifting. We're just getting ready to go. Beaver dams held it back enough that it opens right up out into Cub Lake now. This is Cub Lake. It's really hard to pick them up there. They fly away on you. There's one there. Those look like mosquitoes. I don't think they are. The whole lake's just covered with it. The difference in water. So the lake below us, Cub Lake, was almost flooded. This is, I think, Baird, and you can see it's about the same as some of the lower lakes. It's down a couple of feet. It's got a huge uphill to start with. I'll show you. Yeah, so you're right uphill to get up here. One thing about Quetico is most of the portages they don't take you through stuff like this. Some do, but not as many as other places. So if you're coming into Metacryst, or the small bay before, lake before Metacryst, from Baird, don't take the one on the map that shows over in the one corner. There's actually a beautiful one over on the bay, just up that ridge there. So we're through that, and we're on to this little lake. And, it's really nice. And must have been a fire over there. And I think I remember this. We came this way before, but we were heading the other direction. So. We picked this site in Metacryst. It's out of the wind, nice little islands. We stayed here 3 years ago. I think it was 3 years. And it's just a nice little island. So we just pulled over. Hal caught this nice big bass. We're gonna eat him for dinner. Gonna clean him on this campsite over here. Bass. Unfortunately, it's got worms, so we can't eat it. It's all the way through. I cut open his belly because he was so fat. And mouse in his belly. A whole mouse. There you go. Just relaxing on our campsite. A smoky little fire because the woods. There's a lot of wood chopped up here, but it's all kind of damp. But we got a little fire going, so.
I'm drinking our
chocolate tea.
Yep.
And we're just gonna sit and relax, maybe play some dominoes and get a good night's sleep. And then tomorrow we're off to Canopy, somewhere on Canopy Lake. We'll see how the winds are. They're supposed to be even worse tomorrow and then even worse the next day. So we got some big lake travel coming up. We're just gonna have to play it by and see how it goes.
Yeah, so hopefully we're around Rose Island at the top of Canopy Lake. Yeah.
Maybe, if there's campsites there.
Yep.
Yeah. Don't even ask about that tree. And then last time we were here, those two trees were there. And they must have blown over. And I guess maybe the portage crew cut them and threw all the bush in there. That was nice. Lots of dry twigs for people. And